Southeast Iowa Today with John Bain is brought to you by these great sponsors. Car Doctor. No matter who Frankensteined it, they can fix and clean and customize it. Griner Auto Body, using state-of-the-art techniques and decades of experience to get your car back on the road after an accident. Wayland State Bank, over 90 years of being community-minded, just like you. Located in Wayland, Winfield, and Mount Pleasant. McDonald Boneyard in Keota, for all of your farm equipment and auto recycling needs. Hinshaw Trailer Sales in Richland, Iowa. They fix what they sell and don't in their full-time repair shop. Girling Repair in Winfield, Iowa. If your mower is dead, call Fred, your Husqvarna and Aaron's dealer. B&B Propane and the family of Jet Stops in Burlington, Salem Stub, New London, West Point, Denmark, Houghton, Bonaparte, Milton, Fairfield, and Birmingham present Southeast Iowa Today. I'm John Bain, author of Christie's Journey, The Beat Goes On, and your host. On today's episode, I'm talking with WACO principal Tim Bartels. He's in a competition with Mr. Gill over in Winfield-Mt Union, and we're going to tell you more about it right now. Tim, thanks for being on Southeast Iowa Today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're quite welcome, and thanks for letting me come here to your cool office. You've got some neat stuff in here, all kinds of memorabilia. School year off to a good start?
Yeah, we're off to a great start. We're full with all of our teaching positions. We have everything that we would possibly need. We have a lot of new students this year, and one of the cool things about our kids are when they'll see a new student in the hallway walking through with like a staff member, and they'll go, "What grade are they in?" We'll say, "Oh, they're a sophomore," and they're like, "Oh, I was hoping for them in my class." So it's been really cool just to see our kids welcome in students from other district, and it's been an interesting start because when we kicked it off in the gym, all the teachers got up there, and Chase Waterhouse and Student Council were introducing all the teachers through like some type of trivia.
Okay.
And one of the things the teacher said at the end was like, "That gym looked full. We are full this year. We have our 7th grade class is sitting at like 58 students, and we're at 21 new students for the year. So yeah, it's been a really good year, and nice to have a full building and an awesome staff who takes care of kids." So.
Well, I imagine, when new students come into the district from wherever they're coming from, I mean, that's an opportunity for the current students who have been here to learn something outside their district and get a new perspective, just like the new student is getting a new perspective.
Totally. And it's the same with like foreign exchange. We don't have any of those this year, but it's really the same concept of they get to learn somebody from who's a different town, who may have different values, different views, different expectations, and then that student gets to know what Waco's like too. And I met with a few of them and said, like, "What's your experience? Like, how's it going? This is awesome. This is just a weird place that we usually hear that a lot of. They've not had this experience before, so it's been
and weird in their vocabulary means good.
Yes. Yeah.
It's kind of like when people say ridiculous now; it has a whole new meaning.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, last time I talked to you, I was congratulating you on your being a team recipient award, an award recipient, and you basically said you couldn't have received it without the total work of the school district and the staff and the students. And it sounds like you're going to be using that idea again, or are currently using it right now, for a little competition, a little friendly competition you're having with Mr. Gill from Winfield-Mt Union.
That's right. So we met over the summer. I'm lucky to be his mentor for SAI. It's his first year as a principal, so I got to meet him over the summer, and really good conversation, really good guy. He is going to do some awesome things over at Winfield, so a lot of respect for him and just them in general. And so we're sitting there talking, and came up with, hey, when we play each other, this is a big time rivalry. We all know that, and it's been that forever, before him or I were even around. So we said, so what if we do something along those lines? And I said, I think they do like this food drive, and we've really not been involved in that a ton as a school, kind of what that looks like. And he's like, I'm in. And he said, how about this? What if we'll wear a jersey if we win? And I'm like, oh, cool. And then we came up with the lunch idea that we'll go serve lunch. So from there, it kind of spread, and then Wayland State Bank put the thing up on Facebook. I messaged Gage real quick and said, it's on. Like, are you ready to do this thing? It's on. And he said, let's go. So after that, they put something up on Facebook. I walked in the door and they're like, you have to put something. They already put something up, and I said, wow, they're in a hurry to lose. So here we go. So away we go,
awesome.
and I have total faith in the Wayland communities that this is going to be a landslide. So
A landslide victory, and you don't have to worry about those hanging chads.
that's right. That's right. No student gets that. I asked them today. I said, what if I said hanging chad? And they'd go, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm like, okay.
I say, this old guy got it.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember that Bush-Gore election
That's right.
back in 2000.
Right.
Well, that is awesome. So this is being collected for the Wayland Food Pantry, correct? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So one of our goals is really as a school, and Corey Rich has done a really nice job as a school of, one of her goals is make sure kids are fed and have snacks and that they don't go hungry. So she started a program last year to where she got these donations and kids get snacks throughout the day. Just this morning or this afternoon, I was in there watching them get it. They love every second of it. It's a healthy snack. And she wants to make sure kids are fed. So we're doing that as a school too. And we want to make sure not only kids, but the community gets what they need. And realistically, I hope they get so much that they're like, guys, this was too much. We don't even know what to do with all of this, because that means people are eating and people are getting their needs met, and that is the ultimate goal for both Winfield and us. So I think that's great.
Well, knowing the history of both schools, it's gonna be a success.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come down to the wire. And I know that you're confident that Mr. Gill will be wearing a certain type of shirt. Do you have an example of what he will be wearing?
Yeah, so this is the smallest one that I could find.
Okay.
Because I really want him to squeeze. So I had to go to the youth sizes here. I really want him to squeeze in this thing.
Nice.
When he's over here serving our kids. And
that way his guns will look really big.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
All right. Now, I'm assuming he's already got one ready for you too.
Yeah, I think he has some things up his sleeve too, of what they're doing over there, but we do too. And like I said, I am so confident in our community. People are already asking, like, how can I make donations? And they don't even live here anymore, but they're like, we cannot lose to Winfield. So what can I do to make sure that we don't lose? So this is just going to be a really fun thing for the food pantries and people.
So basically what you're saying is Mr. Gill and his team are just kind of going through the motions of how they're going to pick on you because they won't have the opportunity.
Right. They're planning for something that's not going to happen. So that's how that's going to pretty much plan.
I like your confidence.
Yeah. Oh, I am ultimately confident. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know. I sent a thing out to students today, and they know I don't like to lose personally, but I hate it even more if we lose as a school. That's not something that we just do very often. So they know that, and they don't like it either. So
WACO pride is on the line.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently we've lost this thing the past several years, and I didn't even know that this happened. So now that we're in the game, I'm not sure they know what's coming yet.
So they got a different captain at the helm, so to speak.
Yeah, so let's see how it goes. And Wayland State Bank for doing this is awesome, and both branches and both communities, again, just really great they put out the original video, which is really cool on Facebook to watch. So
okay.
And that really kicked it off, and now we're in it.
Awesome. So if anybody watching this may not be a student and they want to donate, where's the best place to drop food off at?
Yep, Wayland State Bank here in Wayland. Don't go to Winfield because I heard they weren't accepting those. It's not for us. And then Crawfordsville Elementary. So our elementary over there in Crawfordsville, they'll take the donations, and then here at the high school we'll take those as well. And if we got to make truckloads of trips, that's just what we would end up doing. Right. So yeah, any of that you can drop off to any of those locations, and we'll accept.
And so what you're saying is people with trucks.
We know people with trucks.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Now, just talk a little bit about the upcoming school year. I know, first of all, it's like you just started, on the 23rd?
Yeah.
Okay, and then here we are on the 30th, and we're going to be going up into Labor Day. And the neat thing about it, and one of the things that I recognize with Labor Day, is the fact that kids of America deserve that Labor Day too, because when they're in school, they're working. They've got a purpose, they've got a job, that's their job, and it's to learn and to become good citizens, and you folks are doing that. So hats off to all of you for the upcoming Labor Day, you and your students, your faculty. But tell us what's going on as far as what's the plan this year for school.
Yeah, so we have, every school year presents different opportunities, and one of the ones that we talked about earlier is we have a lot of new students, and they come with expectations too. I mean, they hear about WACO and they want that educational piece, and they also want those relationships. That's probably what we're known for best, I would say. And what comes along with that is they're going to have teachers who care about them in the classroom and out of the classroom. And that's new for a lot of kids because they don't really get that very often.
Sure.
And here, that's a major focus that we have going. We want kids involved in something. They'll tell you, if they talk to me and they're new, I'm going to say, if you want to get in right away, I don't care what you do something. If you want to join Mr. Peck and Mrs. Rayner over there in the music department, do that. You'll have a group. If you want to join our athletics, do that. If you want to join Miss Thornton in the play, do that. Do something so you can be connected. So we really want to give kids as many opportunities to explore as they can. And for the year, that's really our goal, not only as a staff, but just as a school.
Now, did you find, is it the same every year? Do you find that when the students come back after the summer break, are they ready to be back?
I think so, but I'm super biased because most of the people here, I mean, we enjoy being here. So if we enjoy being here, students enjoy coming here. So we really set the tone on that of when we come here, we want to be here. Our 4-day week obviously helps with that. So you're gone for 3 days and you get a chance to miss us and we get a chance to miss you. So when we see each other again, it's awesome. We just get to welcome you back into the building. So the summer slide is definitely a thing, but our teachers are so great. They take care of that. And ultimately, they're really happy. The building comes alive when kids are in it, and that's what we want.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a couple walking in the background and stuff, and a couple when I came in, and there is a sense of they're where they want to be and appreciate being.
And they're appreciated.
Yeah.
We have a lot of expectations for them, but they also know that they're appreciated and they're loved here, and this is going to be a place where they get to learn, explore, do a lot of different things, and we want them here. They bring life to our building, and if you really want to know the merit of your school, I'll tell you in 5 years, because that will be your community in 5 years, wherever your school is now. And I'll tell you right now, it's looking very bright for our communities. So.
With that, I want to thank you for your time today, and wish you all the best for the school year, and really the best against Mr. Gill. No offense, Mr. Gill. Hopefully I'll get to talk to you sometime.
Anytime soon.
Yeah. All right. Tim, thanks for being on today.
Thanks, John.
Thanks to WACO Junior and Senior High Principal here in Wayland, Mr. Tim Bartels, for joining us on this episode of Southeast Iowa Today. Whichever school wins, the whole community wins, and we wish them all good luck. I'm your host, John Bain. Stay friendly, Southeast Iowa.